I said, if you're the director and you moved on to something half decent, maybe, you may want to hide this if someone comes in your room.
Howdy, everybody. I am John Coffey.
And I'm Matt.
And you are watching
Matt Reviews.
After Matt was finally not being lazy and decided to watch a movie, we missed, what, three weeks of Matt Reviews?
3 weeks.
Yeah, we missed the week I went to Friday night, the week of 4th of July, and last week. Or was last week the week of 4th of July? I don't know. We missed a couple weeks. But we're back, and we're going to try to get back into the full swing of having one up every week. And we're still deeply entrenched into the hot summer of...
Damn.
That's right. We're using some of the cheesiest movies you've ever seen.
It's probably the cheesiest one I've ever seen.
And today's movie is going to be...
Splatter Farm.
That is right. From Camp Motion Pictures, one of my favorite distribution companies of all time.
Just got scrappy.
I love it. Now, you've heard me talk about Splatter Farm 100 times. And how much I love this movie. But today you get to hear Matt's thoughts on it.
Oh,
And will this be a repeat of the zombie bloodbath?
You better. You bet it. Oh, Brett, what did I say?
You bet it.
You bet it.
So the plot for Splatter Farm is pretty simple. You got two twin brothers who are going to spend the summer with their Aunt Lacey on her farm.
Perverted Aunt Lacey.
They get there. Aunt Lacey has a new helper. His name is
Jeremy.
And Jeremy's crazy. And Jeremy likes to kill. But there's a big twist at the end of the movie of why he's so crazy.
I was going to tell you. You probably watch it.
So, like I said up front, I have talked about this movie ad nauseum. I even did a video about it called My Guilty Pleasures, and it was one of the first ones I ever did. So Matt, what did you think about Splatter Farm?
What did I think about it? It's pretty good. No, I'm kidding.
Breaking my heart. You're making me bleed.
I don't know what to think about this movie. It's just, I don't know. It's weird.
If I'm gonna sit here and act like it's a good movie, I'm lying. Because, for one thing, it's shot on video. 80s video. Not new video. Not new high definition camera you can go buy from Walmart. No, this was shot on big honking pieces of crap plastic you had to sit on your shoulder and be like, alright, roll it, you know.
Where do I start?
I don't know. What do you want to start with?
How about we start with the characters in the movie?
Alright, there's only 4 of them.
The two brothers, what are their names?
I remember Joseph's own, I remember.
Well, I mean, what's their real names?
Oh, the Polonia brothers.
Yeah, I guess you call them the godfathers of crap movie.
Hey, one of them's dead.
Oh, what?
Yeah, John Polonia's dead.
Oh,
or
he
maybe
is?
it's Martin Polonia. It's one of the Polonians.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But they are the godfather. They are, you know, the Stanley Kubricks of, or the Wachowski brothers of bad shot-on-video filmmaking, you know?
And, of course, it's shot on video, which is, the acting's not going to be that good.
Why does the video have to do with the acting?
Why?
Yeah.
One, it's shot on video.
Yeah, what's that to do with the acting? Maybe they had great actors. I mean, they didn't.
They did!
No, they didn't. But just because it's shot on video doesn't mean you don't get good actors.
And the two brothers, they're actually not... What was that?
That's me. I'm getting heated over here. I disagree! Go away from there.
And, the two brothers, they're not that... I would say, if they worked on their acting skills, they probably wouldn't be as bad.
My problem with their acting is the way they deliver everything. Is with this tone too, you know. Like,
And
I went out to the field. I and I found something really weird. And like he has the way they deliver every line. Like the one line I love is like, "Sorry to ruin dinner, but I gotta take a schnitt." Every line is delivered with the same kind of. So they're not very likable characters. They sound whiny all the time, you know.
And then Aunt, what's her name?
Aunt Lacey.
Aunt Lacey. I don't know. She's weird. How about I just say this?
No, Jeremy.
We'll talk more about her later on. And then the killer, Jeremy.
Yeah, he's about the only one who's halfway decent. He's still not great.
he's not even halfway good.
He's kind of alright, but he plays crazy decently.
Probably because he is. It would surprise me. But let's move on to some of the scenes we liked.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh god.
I've talked about this movie at nauseam, man. I'm sure people on my YouTube page are like, stop talking about Splatter Farm, it sucks.
I love the one scene. I don't know if we'll be able to talk about it though.
You're talking about Aunt Lacey drugs the one boy has drinks. And she rapes him.
Really violently. She might look pretty big in the movie, but I know she was that dang.
I just love the fact that like you clearly tell that old lady's not in that bed.
No.
When it's the outside shots, clearly just had the dude's feet out, with him probably just like bumping the blanket up and down, and then he's on the blanket by himself and like.
Oh god, the graphics in this movie is just horrible.
Graphics.
Not graphics.
This is a video game.
Yeah, video game. Me and Ben were talking about video games all week, but
the special effects.
Special effects, yeah. Most of the special effects are pretty bad.
Pretty bad. You can tell they use a lot of mannequin heads. But like at the very end of the movie, there's a whole body explosion that doesn't look too bad.
And
because it's real quick, you don't get to see much of it.
There's also a shotgun blast. It's pretty.
It's a decent cut, but
yeah.
you still get a good look at the mannequin head. They probably should have shot it from the back, you know.
Yeah, bam. But
one of my favorite kills in the movie was when he cut the one guy's head off. Because the way they edited it's so funny, because like there's an inconsistency in the audio.
I saw that part. Like,
he stabs through in the back and goes ah, and then cuts to Jeremy. And he's not screaming no more. Right?
Yeah.
And Jeremy picks the side of it, cuts back to him, ah.
Also, when they decapitate the guy, it's like he goes.
It's so
5 seconds later, and then it shows it like slowly coming in, and then I'm like, oh god!
It's the inconsistency in the audio. It's like they didn't realize that like if he's screaming, he's gonna be screaming the whole time, not just when he's like the camera's on him.
Also, Jeremy, he sits in the bar picking at warts on his food.
Yeah, which is clearly like glue.
It's like, yeah.
They put glue on his hand, let it dry, and he's like. I just love this movie, man. Like I've watched, like this is maybe second or third time this year I've seen this movie.
Also, one of the kill scenes in this movie, it's just, ugh.
Oh, you know.
It's nasty.
The hand up the rectum.
Yeah.
The poop on the face and lick it.
Yeah, they couldn't even add
You know that's what it was.
Yeah, but they couldn't even add like in some movies, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but they have fake prosthetics, right? For nudity. In this movie, it shows his real freaking butt.
Well, most movies they show, real nudity.
Yeah, but really?
Well, I mean, like, it is kind of a risky move to being a young filmmaker. Like, here's my honey.
Yeah. I was like, why would you do that? And then you have this one guy who already looks weird to start off with. Yeah. And then quit making me laugh and turn it off. And then the main killer, Jeremy, sticks his hand up the guy's butt and makes him pull that poop and rubs it on his face. Then stabs him in below the belt with
It's so funny because like in the other movie, a lot of the stuff would be considered disturbing. But this movie is so cheesy that it's just hilarious. Like this is one of the most this is one of the most crowd-pleasing films you'll ever watch with a group of people. You put Splatter Farm on with a group of people, and they're gonna burn the house down because it's just a fan-friendly film, you know. know. This is the kind of movie that if you love Mystery Science Theater 3000, and you love doing that kind of thing when you watch movies, so you like to make fun of movies as you watch it, this is the perfect movie for it. You pop this bad boy on and you can hate for hours.
Oh my god!
I don't know. Like from the first time I watched this movie, I watched it like the first time I got this DVD. I watched it like 3 times in one day. I freaking love this movie. I just do.
It's a really good movie.
Well,
not that kind of good. Like good.
It's one of those movies that I think if you're a fan of bad movies and you have not seen Splatter Farm, you are truly doing an injustice. You need to see this movie. It is one of the greatest bad movies ever made.
If I don't want your kids to watch it, they'll be disturbed for a while.
You'll be like, what is that?
Don't look, son.
It's not poop. Baloney. No, wait, no.
Baloney coming out of the rectum? Really? And you think I'd make a freaking stuff?
I meant to say pudding.
Pudding, baloney. This movie's a hunk of baloney.
Oh. So, alright, let's rate this. I'm sure if they're watching this video, they've probably seen my reviews of Zombie Bloodbath. And you hated Zombie Bloodbath. Straight up hated that movie. I thought it was fun. You thought it was a piece of garbage that you never seen the light of day.
That's not what I meant when I said about this movie. I said if you're the director and you moved on to something half decent, maybe. You may want to hide this if someone comes in your room.
But you did not like that movie. Let's just say that, you know. You didn't seem to enjoy it like I did.
Well, you also are a big fan of that.
I am a big fan. Like that's still I think that's the only movies I need right now to have all the shot on video stuff that Camp Motion Pictures put out. But what I was trying to get at is like, how does this movie compare to Zombie Bloodbath? Like, is it better?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it better?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this movie just bizarre.
Man. Now you're gonna do whatever I want. It's a movie that like
You want to say the ending?
No, let's keep it a secret because I want people to watch this movie. Although I don't think it's gonna matter.
You'll be like, screw this movie.
Yeah, like I said, I bet 90% of people that watch my videos are like, really, Zombie Bloodbath? Not Zombie Bloodbath. Splatter.
You screwed up again.
I know. I'm off my game tonight. They're like Splatter Farm again. Really.
Yeah.
Now here's a complaint about the movie. The one thing that I truly dislike, like there's a lot of stuff that's not good but is enjoyable. The soundtrack of this movie is god awful.
Oh, it's like it just plays over and over and over.
Of the worst. This is the worst synth music you'll ever hear. Like it's not quite as bad as if anyone's ever seen "Don't Go in the Woods Alone." That may be the worst, but this is pretty bad. It's right up there. Yeah, that's exactly it.
I have it stuck in my head. I'll probably have it stuck in my head for the rest of my life.
And there are some slow moments. I'm not gonna lie. There's some scenes that they like. This is what I always like when we're watching. We do a movie night with my friend. He don't, but I do.
You forget me.
Where we pick bad movies out, and I take it to my friend's house, and a couple of us get together. We just watch them and hate on them and make fun of them. And have fun with them. But there's always comes a moment in these independent films, especially shot on videos film, and I like to refer to it as making an hour-and-a-half movie an hour-and-a-half. Where it does not need to be in the film, but they do it to make time. And this movie is when Jeremy's got the skinned face, and he's outside.
And so that music's playing.
And it's cut into a butterfly, and back to him. And it goes on for quite a while, like a couple minutes.
Probably like 5-10 minutes.
I wouldn't say 5-10 minutes, like a minute. 2 minutes. You know.
I was like, this is ridiculous. Quit. I'm like,
but that's that's what an independent film what I like to call making an hour-and-a-half film an hour-and-a-half. You know, because you cut that out, this movie could easily be under 60 minutes. You cut all the trimming, like had they could went back and cut this film down to its bare what it needed, it could easily just been 60 minutes. But that wouldn't have been a full-length movie, you know. So, other than that, I absolutely love this movie, and it's time to give it a rating. First, let's go with slices of cheese.
Slices of cheese. I'm giving this 5. 5 out of 5. Well, how far do we go?
5.
5. If there was a 6 or a 7 or an 8, I would go that far.
This is a whole block of cheese.
Yeah,
now, as a movie,
this is Phil cheese in those big bags.
An enjoyable movie. What are you gonna give it?
I'll give it a 4. I really like this movie.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 fists up the butt out of 5.
Ew! Did you have to say that?
I did. So there you go. That is Splatter Farm from Cat Motion Picture.
Wait, we forgot one thing.
What?
The puke scene.
Oh, the cat eating the puke.
Yeah, this movie's messed up.
It's gross. It's the most hardcore thing I think Matt's ever seen.
I don't know about that.
Well, you did watch Evil Dead. So anyway.
It has people puking at once.
So, I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And if you're a fan of cheese, go to Camp Motion Picture and pick up Splatter Farm.
Or any of their selection. But if you have a weak stomach, do not watch this!
The fish
Has jewels.